is okay. The story on this is just incredible, and every playthrough that you actually see is very much different, unless you're just trying to do your speed runs or something like that. I don't do that. I like to play and make decisions and see how the decisions affect future gameplay. But this is the opening cinematic. There's a little worm. And you're seeing this go right into, looks like her eye. Oh, here comes another one. Now he's coming towards you. Looks like you have one too. All right, so we will, I'm going to turn off the tutorials. Don't reset. So we're going to create a character. I am going to go with a half elf. And let's see, what type of a half elf? High half elf has an elf cantrip. Wood elf help. Wood half elf has the fleet of foot. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Now the class, I'm not sure what class I want to run with this. I think I will try. He goes a bard. And those are pretty good. I think instead of this one, I'm going to get Long Strider. That'll make her go extra long. Instead of this, I'll get Speak with Animals. Writing instrument, we'll go with the flute. Background, this gives me insight and religion. See, she's a bard. Charlatan, deception and hell, sleight of hand, acrobatics and performance, insight and persuasion. See what we have here. All right, let's go with an entertainer. For ability scores, we want to have a high charisma and a high dexterity. It looks like that's my points right there. 13. I'm going to drop my, I want to get that constitution up to 14 here. If I drop that there, I can do that. Maybe over there in the wisdom. All right, and so now this says I have proficiencies in acrobatics, stealth, deception. All right, let's go with that. Let's change the way we look.
What?
What was that?
Okay, kind of like that. Let's see. Not bad there. Don't particularly care for scarring. For body art. Put all kinds of things. See, I could put a rose right on her neck. Let's do that. Eyes. Green. Darker green. Those aren't too bad. makeup. She's doing that right there. Get a little bit of shadow there. Okay, hair. What kind of hair do we want? She's a bard. That's kind of nice. I like this one. That's a little bardy. I kind of like this one better than that other one. Okay, and then as far as hair, let's go with, no. There you go, that's not too bad. And then we will have, let's maybe some, bit of white there mixed in with that. All right, and then as far as facial hair, no beards. So let's go ahead and proceed. I'm going to name this one, let's name this one Sophia. And then we'll get started. And then as far as a guardian, let's go till we find a half elf and just use that one. There's one. Oh, she's gnarly looking. Okay. So here continues on the story. How does the guard wait till it's that close before he notices it? Must have been on break. So this is how the Mind Slayer is, or the Mind Slayer is getting the people into those little, I don't know what you'd even call it, coffins or containers. And then it looks like we've got some dragons attacking it. Teleported away. Dragons were able to follow. happened? Okay, here we go. Well, at least she got out. So this game is very Dungeons and Dragons like. It is not the same as Dungeons and Dragons, but they do have very similar spells and actions and stuff like that. But just because you see it in here doesn't mean it can happen in a Dungeons and Dragons game. Okay, so now I can move around. And so, let me see.
Tracks, please.
Come over here and check on this Mind Slayer. Get a
Dead.
pearl.
Good.
Just going to kind of loot the stuff around here. I've done this opening thing a few times, so I kind of know where to go. And let's see, there should be an opal over here on this
Need
guy.
to find a way forward.
On this table, onyx.
Always room for more.
And then a chest over here. Okay, and I typically like to jump down this way. And let's see, I think that's about all that's in this room.
Let's see.
Come over and get healed back
I
up.
feel better.
And let's continue to explore. So the difference here with honor mode is that you only have one save.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes
And,
into your mind.
and so you can't
Nerves, sinews,
just
as
save
much living
scam
being as ship.
over and over and over again to get the results that you want.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes.
You get one shot at
Empires of
it,
a
typically.
grand design,
Now, there's ways
traversed by
to get a
ships
few
just
more,
like
but
this. 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more.
But for the
flash
most part,
behind your eyes.
whatever you roll or on these interactions is pretty much what you get. And you have to suffer the consequences on them sometimes.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return.
So I'm going to say, number one, who am I talking
A
to? A
newborn.
man or a brain?
Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Let's see, I'm going to do number one again. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
And let me see. I'm going to use, since I've got dexterity, I'm going to go ahead and use high dexterity and make a roll. I get a +3 on this roll. Okay, so I'm going to take that 11 plus 3, so I successfully got my roll.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
I think I'm going to spare the creature.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's
To the
see.
helm we go. We are
He's
going
wanting to
the
go,
helm.
get out. He seems to be friendly. Okay, so how do we get to the helm? In this game, you basically use the mouse to point where you want to go, and it'll eventually get there. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, there she is in the background.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Let's see, who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Looks like little demon imps. Alright, so combat in this is turn-based. And so it looks like I have the initiative, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot that thing. With the hand crossbow is actually what I have. And then I have some movement. I'm going to go over and loot that. I get a potion of speed. So that's nice. Down up here. Pretty much take use all my movement, and then I'll end my turn. I'll send the Mind Flayer over here to take out this imp. Now he can't pick up stuff for me, so we'll just kind of
I
move.
will ascend.
And then as far as Liesel, I think we're gonna jump. And then she still can't get to him, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot it with an arrow. Oh, and she misses.
No time to waste.
Okay, so at the end of the turn, I will go ahead and switch her back over to her sword. And then we will do it that way. Oh, she got hit. Alright, so now let's go ahead and shoot with this. And that was pretty easy.
Surprisingly adequate in battle.
We'll loot the corpses
To the
here.
helm.
I think there's one more over
Something good
here.
I hope.
I don't know if there's anything over this way or not that's worthwhile. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of stuff.
Time to press
Let's
ahead.
get healed up. They'll take a hit.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack.
Here,
We need to get out before it's too late.
that. We'll pick up this one. Okay. And let's go over here.
mind flare machinery.
Let's see if we can read. Didn't read that one.
Aggression.
That's aggression.
Unleash.
Unleash.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Oh, that's interesting. What happens if we shoot them? Got a ring. So there's another one over here. Let's shoot it. Shoot
Light
them.
flickers.
Whoops. Went too fast. I was getting up. These are, if you hit the wrong button over there, these will pop up and attack you and stuff like that. So. Alright, so here's one of our
Get me out of this damn thing!
heroes.
We have no time for stragglers.
So we need to figure out a way to save this one, so I'll look for the
The
latch.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
I will look around. There must be some way of getting this thing open.
Next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Okay, so we'll look at this one.
The console appears dormant.
Look
The
for a
mechanisms
switch.
are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Let's go ahead and hit it.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Well, guess there's nothing we can do.
Whatever fits
This-
in that socket must power this thing.
Let's see if we can find something to fit in that socket.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Come in here. Oh, there's a key. See what else we have over here.
How many hosts of these gay infect?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Alright, so there's a pod similar to what we were at. Let's come up here and get this.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
What is this? Slave mine. Let's pick it up.
A brain in a jar.
Got some health potions. Okay, so here's a little device like we had out there. If I push it, what happens? Place our hand on
As
the
you place your
console.
hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oh, what's happening?
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Corellon, preserve me. That cannot be our fate.
See, what does this look like now?
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Oh, that was a woman. So, I guess our goal is to try to figure out how to prevent that from happening. Alright, now let me try this run here on this.
The console appears dormant. The
Insert
console
the run.
comes to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Let's see. Let's just go ahead and try it.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
I'm gonna will the pod open.
You
Success.
feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Alright.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Well, I guess dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
All right, let's
Shadow.
go. I'm Sophia.
One moment. It's
What's
nothing.
that?
Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
All right, so now we got some more experience. Oh, here's a chest. Got some stuff. Looks like that was that gold key I picked up.
Another brain.
Like another brain.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain,
Okay, I'm gonna
a
come over
Yankee
here
warrior,
to Shadowheart here real
centuries
quick.
of darkness.
Go into her inventory, and I'm going to replace this spell with the command spell. And so everything else
No
should
time
be
to
all
rest.
right.
Best be on
Come
my
up
way.
in here.
Here goes nothing. Mind Flayer horticulture. Odd things. Wonder what play
There we go. I'm going to go ahead and cast Long Strider on everybody. And then I'm going to give a Bardic Inspiration to Shadowheart. And can I do one to Blazel? I can't. I just can't do it to myself. Okay, so now here we
We're
go.
nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane Yank.
Now I'm going to try to get a sword off of one of the bosses in this next room. Because it's pretty good sword, and it'll last for a long time.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
He must have liked the nerds. Okay, so
We need to get out of here, now.
this sword that he's actually holding is what I want. And so I'm going to try to see if I can't figure out a way to get that. Okay, so send this over here. Get that guy. I think that's all he can do. Okay, that was enough.
What's
Let's see
hiding
what's
here?
on this. I'm going to loot on my way down there. Those intellect ones don't seem to have a lot of stuff on them. Okay, so I think I'm out of
Need to stay focused.
actions. Let's see. Let's see if we can stand up. I should not have done that,
On my way.
Victory awaits.
but I did.
Taking position.
And let's see, can she hit this one? She hit him. And then switch back to sword. Okay.
catch a break.
See what happens if I try that. Nothing really. I don't even have
Concentrate.
a sword on me. Over here. Now I'm going to use that command over here, and we're going to see if we can have this guy drop. It saved it.
Swift and lethal.
So let's
Make way.
get over here. Fire one more shot over here with this guy. Okay, so took it out. Back to the sword. And we're just kind of making our way through here. That sword is pretty
We
lethal.
must take the transponder.
I won't give in.
So let me see. What can I do? So it doesn't look like he has a bunch of.
Listen here. Why smell thou of chrysanthemums?
Give him some vicious mockery. And then we will come up here by this. Now we've got one more shot at having him drop the sword. Dropped it. Alright. We made it. Okay, so now we're just going to try to head out of here
On the move.
before the reinforcements get here.
Hurry, before they strike.
Alright.
Swift
movement.
and lethal. On the
Go up
move.
here. That's that. And then this is the sword.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Never a dull moment.
I will pick up the sword. Now, if I leave, since I'm right next to him, if I leave him, I will provoke an opportunity to hit me. But he doesn't have a sword. But I'm going to go ahead and disengage anyhow and come over here and loot this if there's anything on that. Not much.
What path lies before
And
me?
then we will head up this way. And I have this action here. Looks like I got that one.
Focus.
That's a pretty good set of
Have to keep going.
actions. Okay, our fireballs humming right now.
On the move.
Come up here. Shoot there. That was pretty good. Get back to the sword.
Focus. I need to
And
reach
that's
the
as far as they can go.
Let these intruders away! Your turn now!
Alright, now we gotta get out of here.
Where do I go from here?
I'm gonna jump. It just increases my movement speed, or my movement just by a little bit. Let's go ahead and pick, see if they have anything on them. The cave in. There's two people here. Plus three, yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's nice. And then let's go ahead and finish this off. There. Get up here close to the
Let's finish this.
end.
On the move.
Nothing there. Okay, now before I leave, I'm going to transfer this over here to Sophia. Just because I don't want to risk losing it. Well, okay, let's see. We'll do that. And this is the sword that I wanted. I don't think, oh, I can't do it while I'm in this. Okay. So, exit out of this. Now, does she have enough actions to go ahead and
The
end
helm's
this?
alien
She does.
transponder. You've made it in time.
And she's alive. I don't know how.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Let's orient myself. Where did I land?
Chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Definitely need a cure. All right, so we're on the ravaged beach. Sure, and then like right there next to where it crashed.
With haste.
Thing over here. I'm gonna need all the resources I can get. There's Shadowheart. Did she live? Let's wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Well, as a bard, I would say perhaps it's some dramatically timed
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
So what now?
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
So you want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
All right, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
All right, so we have Shadowheart in our party. We can level up. Let's go ahead and level up. Level 2. So I gain a spell, so I can gain one of these. Let me see, what do I want? I think I'm gonna take sleep. And then I don't think I want to change anything. This looks pretty good to me. And then we will accept. And then for Shadowheart, she's a cleric. So we'll see what she has prepared. Those look pretty decent. I think I'm going to replace that Cure Wounds with a Bless. And then leave everything else the way it is. We can get out of this. And then I think she is going to follow us, and that's where we're going to leave right now. So I want to play a little bit more. I have never made it through honor mode completely yet. I've gotten to Act 3 before, but somehow I ended up dying. And so let's see if we can make it all the way through honor mode this time. You get one shot. And as your whole party that's out cannot die. Otherwise, it's a game over. So with that said, we will leave it right there. And we'll see you on the next one.